Hi everyone, Vanessa here from Creative Recruiters. Today I'm going to talk about interviewing mistakes and how to fix them. Interviewing is an important part of the process of getting a new job, but since we don't do it often, I hope, we tend to forget the fundamentals. I have made my top 10 list of mistakes that I see and hear about, but fear not, I've also supplied solutions to each of them. Number 1, showing up unprepared for an interview. It sounds simple, but many people are not prepared for an interview, and you can tell. Make sure you prepare for the interview, know exactly what the job description is, know exactly who you are interviewing with, and for how long, all before you head into the interview. Number 2, asking the question at the job interview, so what does your company do? Again, prepare for the interview by searching the company beforehand. And most importantly, research the person interviewing you or who you will be reporting to. And LinkedIn makes this super easy. Number 3, coming to the interview without intelligent questions of your own. At some point, the interviewer is going to ask, so do you have any questions for me? And you should not say no. This obviously depends on what has been covered already in the interview, but you should have questions prepared or questions about something that was discussed in the interview. It speaks to your professionalism and ambition. A good one to have up your sleeve is, what is the company's ambition for the next 2 to 3 years? This will also show that you are in for the long haul. Number 4, cancelling interviews at the last minute. This really annoys recruiters and companies. A lot of organisation goes into this, and if the role is important to you, it should be set in stone. Wanting to change the meeting at the last minute could actually result in it being cancelled altogether. Number 5, arriving late to an interview. You really have to plan this in advance. And trying to find a car park when you are not familiar with the area is not smart. So plan ahead. The best way to actually do it is through Google, and you can plan whether it's public transport or not, and you can actually put in the time of day that you'll be travelling in. So it's easy now. Number 6, not dressing appropriately for the interview. Now this can go both ways. You can either be underdressed or you can be overdressed. So find out what the dress code is before you go in. For example, wearing a suit to a super cool creative agency will put you in a bad light. But vice versa, wearing sneakers to a corporate company is not going to impress anybody. Number 6, talking negatively about a previous employer. You may want to leave your current job for good reasons, but never put down your previous employer, no matter how bad it is or was. Be professional and diplomatic and try to frame it in a way that relates to your career goals. Number 8, having low energy. This one is hard to define, but it is an interview killer. Showing you have low energy usually means you're not sitting up straight, you're not having any eye contact, and you are slow to respond to questions, or just have a general lack of enthusiasm. So sit up straight, smile, listen, and engage yourself in the moment. Practice, if need be, in advance with family or friends. Number 9, having your phone on the table in front of you. One of my favourite no-nos. It's highly disrespectful. Do not have the phone next to you on the table. Put it on silent or airplane mode and have it out of sight. This will show you are focusing on the task at hand. Last but not least, number 10, following up. I see so many people forgetting this important step. It's easy. Send a follow-up email to the person who interviewed you, or contact the recruiter after you have finished, giving them all the feedback of your interview and how it went. This step really only takes 5 minutes of your time, and it will make you even more of a superstar. So there we are, my top 10 tips. Don't worry if you've made one or more of these mistakes in the past, but do make sure that you learn from it and don't do it again in the future. And if you aren't going to any interviews anytime soon, then do keep this marked for when you do. It's a great go-to list to revise prior to the interview process. I would love to have your feedback on the above tips and how they worked for you. Thanks for listening and have a great day.